So I'm just going to start off playing and do that to begin. Then I'll move on. I'll update that about mechanics. I'm not going to hit the timer or anything, like I said. But, play. But the run starts as soon as you press start. Here we go, some bomb jack. You run, you jump. If you mash jump, you float. Show you something. If you hold down, you fall faster. If you hold up, you jump higher. But I'm not going to go over all the mechanics in this section, but just so you know what's going on. That's a mighty coin right there. I should have grabbed it. They're not really useful in the any percent run. Not for the whole run, but they are damn sure required to finish the game. I mean, if you're really good, you don't need them, but no, I don't know who plays like that. It is afternoon. Good. Very good, Tom. How you doing? I was still stuck in the 11 o'clocks until you said that. I looked down and I was like, sure enough, it's afternoon. How you doing, Tom? Alright, what we're doing in the run, just for a briefing in the beginning here, is we're actually warping in the royal rooms here by grabbing these bombs in a certain sequence. And I'll go more into depth into what's going on here, but I'm just going to focus, try to show the whole run. So at least if anything, you know, maybe I can time it, but if anything, just have a full run to show what that looks like. But you can see I'm avoiding the lit bombs. Oh, you had to fall there. I will mention the start of each room is programmed, but as soon as the enemies start falling, that's when things like your inputs start getting red and also influencing what happens. So, like I said, I'm not going to be getting into that yet. Alright, have a good duty. I'll be here. I said duty. Actually, Tom said duty, and then I said duty. Oh no, oh no. Okay, yeah, so the enemies are tough. One of the downfalls of doing this run is you die, you go back to the first stage. So we're just gonna pick it back up from here. These chests are interesting, but we'll cover that later. The one I grabbed in particular, but the chests themselves are nuanced. It's awesome. But you just have to know what's going on in the run, otherwise you're gonna get a pinch. Two. A hard game to figure out. I couldn't get out of this first room when I was a kid. I certainly didn't know about the warp secret. Oh, and also, I'll just show you, like, so if I grab this lit bomb, what that does is it actually saves your progress instead of warping you. So we'll just continue to grab them in whatever order we please, whatever is easiest, most convenient. And instead of going to the next royal room, we're going to end up in the action zone for round 3. Which is what these stages are called. Now we have to just navigate our way. I'll show off what the mighty coins are for when I'm doing an actual run. Actually, I need 2 of them right here to get past. Need to find one more. There we go. See, I'm walking through the chests. That's huge. That's a big deal. So let's avoid that lit bomb now. As soon as you grab a bomb in the room, based on which bomb you grab, another one in the room lights up. So, strategy. Go. That P coin turns the enemies into gold coins, and that's very helpful. They do respawn, like, after you grab them, the room restocks the monsters, but ideally, you know, you're in and out of there. Ideally. Oh, I tried to just sneak that one, damn it. Alright, so since we save after round 2, we go back to the action zone in round 3. If I use a blue coin, I can open these. They're supposed to be pink chests, but they look orange to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. See, if I just jump on it, it won't open, but if I turn blue... Go. And then if you turn, once again, orange, you can walk through the side of any chest. That's actually crucial later on. The final action zone. Even if you warp, there's a final action zone you have to take on. As far as generating the P coin, I can't remember if it is tied to an individual bomb in the level, or if it's from grabbing a certain number of bombs in the level. Don't! They fall onto the platforms and they walk back and forth. As soon as they hit the ground, I don't remember which button it is. It counts the number of inputs you do on A or B, and it determines from that what enemy you get. That's huge. Like I said, all the enemies are nuanced in different ways as well. Oh, that was close. Okay, how does this go? Okay, lights there. Oh, God. The turtles, or the jellyfish, people like to call them, they're the worst because they can pick up speed out of no... Like, if they hit the wall going a certain way, once again, it's all about the nuance, but, they go careening in a direction. It's terrifying. Oh, where's this coin? There it is, jeez. Eppa. Oh, Oppa. I can't remember what round this is, but... Okay, before we go to round 13, I'll probably save. Because the round 13 Royal Room is one of the most infamously difficult ones. Okay, this you mash. I'll cover it again, but you just mash to get to that height. Oh, God. Oh, no! I can't remember what GDV is, but Tecmo used that in a lot of games. What was it? Game deviation value or something? Something like that? Alright, well, I tried. Give me just 1 second here. Answering a message. I got a couple friends who have had some, like, really awful luck with their dogs. One of them's got, like, an infection in her eye. And the other one was, like, playing with a bigger dog. Because the one was, like, a Chihuahua playing with a... I want to say Australian Shepherd, but the Shepherd's a puppy too, so she's like small but bigger than the Chihuahua. And I don't know what happened because I wasn't there, but apparently the bigger dog hurt the smaller dog and broke its leg somehow. I couldn't even tell you. So I'm trying to get my head together and try to figure out if we can't get some sort of like, I don't know, if I'll do like a 10-hour stream or something and like GoFundMe kind of deal and see what we can do. I don't know. I just feel so bad. I hate it when animals are hurt. Can't help themselves. The economy's going. It's really hard for people to help them too. Alright, well, let's update this part. This, yeah. Alright, once again, I'm not going to be starting the timer here because it shouldn't be too hard to go and chop these into sections. I'm not going to do like 20 sections or anything like this. Then I guess 2 will be like an explanation of how the run goes and what you can do and do wrong and do right. Then really, I gotta try to get a completed run, because, I mean, that's how you would end it. Because if I can't do that today, I could always just grab my PB. Could always do that. Okay. Let's see. Cover the any percent portion of the run. I think that's about it. That's about it. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Alright, I'll talk about the mechanics. So we're going to go slow in this first room here. Start off in the first action zone. And Jack controls really well. You got your left, right. You got your jump. That's a pretty high jump. That's just a full jump. So even if you just tap it, you go flinging. You can bonk your head for a shorter jump strategically, but that can also work against you. You have to be a little bit careful because there's some tight corners in the mostly the action zones, but the royal rooms are also a pain. You'll see. But during the run, those bombs don't matter. There's a way to play with them. There's ways to go about grabbing them for more points at the ends of rounds, but that doesn't matter in the 20% run here. So I just revealed this coin. I'm gonna grab it. I don't think they go away if you unscroll them or scroll them off screen, but see these red chests here? Got this bird flying around, so I'm gonna a little bit. Red chests, you can jump on top and they reveal what's inside. And it could be anything. As far as I know, all the chests are always the same thing. There's also a thing where you can get a P coin revealed from a chest. I think those are always the same as well. But they might also change randomly with RNG. Point bag. Got a lot of enemies closing in, so I might reset here real quick. Just I want to talk about the mighty coins. I'm gonna run through, grab one, talk about it, and grab a few more so I can show you what the suit does. Out of here, mummy. Mighty coin right here. Get away from that crabby. So we grabbed one. I want to grab a couple more. Where are they? This one's a coin. The hidden one, too. Hang on. As soon as I get it, I can dispatch the foes. Well, let's go over here and grab the one I know where it is. Okay, we got 3 here. Let's get some enemies on screen. There it is. This game has plenty of hidden blocks. If I press B button once, Jack turns blue, and you can jump on top of orange chests to open them. If I press it again, he turns gold. To walk through the side of any chest, you can still jump on him, of course. If I press it one more time, he turns green. All enemies on screen turn into gold coins. This is very important later. So, to finish the any percent run, you only need the gold suit here, or the orange suit, whatever. But when it comes to the full, like the best ending, you're gonna need plenty, and I mean plenty, of mighty coins. I have not done that category yet. It's hefty. Hopefully soon. Alright, Royal Room. I got to the end of the action zone here, and you see me carefully floating down. I avoided the lit bomb. That's gonna enable us to warp if we grab that last. Ah, butts. That's fine. We'll clip it here. So you cannot use mighty coins in the action rooms. Cannot use mighty coins in the royal rooms. They don't work. They don't activate. You're on your own. However, you want to have a decent supply of them. But when it comes to grabbing certain items, such as mighty coins and time bottles, you don't want to grab too many. I'll explain that shortly. Let me avoid this lit bomb. Go. Grab the P coin. I believe the P coin is summoned after a certain number of bombs are grabbed in the room. I believe that's how it works. If not, it's tied to a certain bomb, but I don't think that's the case. Oh dear. So if I had grabbed that lit bomb instead, it would save our progress. We would go to the next action zone, but since I grabbed the lit bomb last, we are warping. And this works in every royal room up to round 16. Then you have one mandatory action zone, which is very difficult. You have to grab a hidden Sphinx to open a hidden door, grab another Sphinx to open the final door, to get to the ending screen where you save the king in the any percent, but in best ending, you save the king, the princess, and the queen. Like I said, it's very difficult. You have to find some hidden items, and I've just not had the brain to tackle that yet. Alright, we got out of there. Oof. So the any percent run, you're literally warping through the royal rooms. I suggest when you start out, right before royal room number 13, which is truly one of the most difficult rooms, I think, in any game, if I can be completely frank. You'll just have to, if you die in that room, you'll go back to the action zone before it, and not get sent back to the first round of the game. I forgot to mention a very important mechanic, but I'm going to mention it now. When you jump, you hold down, you float faster to the ground, and if you hold up, you jump higher. Very important mechanic. Also, when you're floating, this is bad. Okay. When you're floating, if you mash the jump button, you fall slower. Very crucial. I'm not going to attempt to explain the enemies too much, and in fact, I'll probably get to that part after I fail and inevitably game over, because like I said, this game's just tough. We're using the up here to make progress, these big jumps. Normal jumps won't make it. And you're going to want to learn where there are, like, mighty coins along the way. I can't remember. I think this is also a required action zone. Damn. I believe that's a required action zone. There's not very many in the game, but there are a couple. So you will be able to harvest mighty coins. That's a time bottle, gives you 10 seconds. So if you have 9 mighty coins and you grab another one, or if you have 90 plus seconds and you grab a time bottle, they call you greedy and they send you to the torture room. It's worse than it sounds. Yeah, let's see if I can make that happen. I don't want to do it, but I'll show you. It's ingenious how they make you get out of it. Oh! I'll either try to find 2 more time bottles quick, or more mighty coins coming up here. One useful thing is you can scroll the enemies off screen, but you gotta go fast. Usually descending is the easiest way to do that. Just hold down, descend as fast as possible. You don't always have the vertical space to do that, but it's a thing you can do. It can work in your advantage. Oops, I don't know why I pushed that button. Alright, well, we went through a whole action zone, so now if we die... Well, I'm on my last life anyway. There are 1-ups. So this game is not that scary, really. It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. What's he doing? Get out of the wall! They do end up in the walls, and they can go through platforms that they would normally bounce off of, in pursuit of you. Like, this game is vicious. I'm telling you, it's vicious. It's got teeth. It's got teethies, and it's got fangses. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna just do a basic explanation of things here, but, like, even each individual royal room, there's, like, some little tech things you can do. Okay, here's round 13. No, this is not round 13, I'm sorry. We're close, though. Little tech things you can do in each room for, like, safety. Oh, not that. Don't do that. Alright, this will be about the enemies now. I'm just gonna go in the royal rooms instead of, like, trying to summon them in the action zones, because it'll be easier, because they'll come up quicker. Kind of some really quick movement through this level. Oi! There you go. You can be a little underneath and still make the platforms. Bomb Jack has an interesting box. Alright, so we got these mummies that start off no matter where you are. In the royal room specifically, they start on the platforms and they'll descend on the platforms. You can see they turn into things. Like I said, I'm not going to explain how that works. A little complicated for a basic video. But we saw the green jellyfish, or kame, turtles. We also saw the crabs. They pursue you in different ways. They have different speeds. A couple more enemies. I'll try to get far enough to show them off. I mean, they can all show up from the beginning, but, just depending how long the rooms are, it depends whether or not we're going to see a full display. And then I keep doing that. Stand around for a minute, because they'll come. There we go. So you see, they start on the platform, go back and forth 2-3 times before they fall. See, as soon as they hit the ground, alright, there's a bug. Okay, so if I start pressing the jump button, let's see if that 4th one turns into a skull. Okay. Like I said, it's determined by how many times you pressed the A button. Because you saw they turned into bugs until I jumped again, and then it cycled. Let's see if we can... I think there's 1 or 2 other enemy types, but... Oh, there's the bird, but off the top of my head. We got the kame. There's the fireball. Hang on, I did press the button. Let's see. Got a bug, okay. Fireballs are slow, but they're very tedious. Thank you for the bone storm, by the way. See if we can get the bird out here. I think that's the last one. Honestly, when you're panicking, kind of hard to tell. There's the bird. The bird is one of the ones that can easily morph through a platform that it shouldn't. If you see, if you're standing above it, it will ascend, go through the platform, and ruin your life. Oh, I mean, it's Tecmo, so they had, you know, they had great engineers. There's a vertical action zone. I think I've covered all the mechanics and all the enemies. I believe so. Let's keep going, and then when I get a game over, I'll start talking about the actual run. Focusing on doing the run. There we go. Woof. I will say the enemies also somewhat spawn based on your position. They all seek you. There's no, like, they don't go astray. If they're on screen, they know where you are and they want you. Yeah, that's not it, but I need another key to reveal. Oh, jeez. That's okay. I wanted the Sphinx, but that's fine. Okay, so I only got... It is... Either it's linked to an entire bomb counter throughout the action zones, and, damn it, and the royal rooms, or it's linked to a specific bomb. Because I only grabbed that first one, you saw the P-coin came out. So that part I'm gonna have to check the SDA archives, or SD archives. There's a 1-up here somewhere, hang on. And do a little, like, revision when I do a video edit. You saw that turtle go through? There's a 1-up in one of these statues, hang on. I wish I had any mighty coins at all. The other thing is, some of the hidden blocks, you have to jump more than once to reveal it. And it's not like, okay, that was a 1. But it's not like, oh, I wasn't in position. No, some of them you have to jump 2, 3, 4 times. So if you just played this casually for a long time when it came out, you might not know that a block was hidden because you didn't happen to jump off of it 4 times. Alright, real quick bathroom break. And there's no sound in between, so I'll put y'all on the be right back. But, grab some more water, go to the bathroom. So make water, get more water, haha, and then I'll be right back. text section because this is about. Trying to think if there's any other information I want to convey. Not update these splits because not that I have great splits, but I would like to keep what I'm running again. Any percent run and friends. I'm not. That's basically it. That's really it, you know. Like after that, that's the any percent section is it. That's yeah. Okay. Oh, let's do that real quick. Oh, my brain said if we're doing this, I need more oxygen. I'd just read a message real quick. Bit of good news towards making February come together. Alright. So, the any percent run. Any percent run sees very few action zones that are required, the one you start off in. And there's a couple in between all the royal rooms you'll be warping through. Trying to get that one mighty coin, but I'll just move on. Bombs don't matter in a run. That's for if you're doing high score or something. That does nothing but points. Want this additional coin there. And you can go much quicker and still grab a lot of coins. Alright, the biggest, damn it, part of the... I have to restart. I have to restart already. Fine, because I don't have my splits up. Okay. And take two, here we go. Alright, the any percent run. You're going to start off in an action zone. You're going to be skipping most of them. There's quite a few in between the royal rooms in this run. This game, I should say, but we're only going to be required to go through a few of them. Get out of here in a second. I'm just collecting some mighty coins along the way. Oh no, turtle followed us. Royal rooms are the most important thing to the run. Okay, I'm gonna carefully... Damn it! Take three. What happens, you know, when you're doing real things. Real things happen. Start off in the action zone. There's a lot of action zones in the game, but we're only gonna be required to go through a few of them, fortunately. Most of them are quite painful. One's quick. You just wanna Try to get some mighty coins along the way. Avoid the enemies. Grabbing the bombs don't matter in the runs. That's more for high score. Alright, watch what I do. Slowly grab that bomb to illustrate, and we see that bomb lights up right there, and I'm gonna avoid it. The reason for that is when you're going through these royal rooms, there's two ways to exit. The way I did it, grabbing the lit bomb last, warps you to the next royal room, and that's what you want to do through each of these rooms till the end. You're gonna hit a couple of, like I said, action zones in between. But they are mandatory. There's no way to skip those. That are known. I really don't think it exists. Would have been found by now. This game was massively popular in Japan. And it was popular in my house, but you know, could never beat it when I was a kid. So really, I'm not going to do this right now, but each round is set up in such a way that there's what is considered the best way to grab the bomb so that your movements are in sync with like how you want to move through the level to maximize the shortest amount of time. So you're not doing extra zigs and zags and having that all add up. I'm not going to go over all of that. The future, if there's enough need, or call for it even, I'll actually go through on the Speed Demos archive. We'll do a full Mighty Bomb Jack walkthrough. Ah, butts. Okay. So this is good, though, because I'm warping, I'm not saving. If you were to grab a lit bomb in between grabbing any other bombs, what the game would do is save your progress up to that action zone before the royal room that you did the save in. And if you proceed say, okay, I'm greedy, I go to the torture room, but if you proceed forward from there and you die, you will go back to the last action zone you saved in. Alright, I wanted to show the torture room. You see the counter in the middle, right there. And you see I'm just sort of in the corner here. The only way to get out of the torture room is to jump the number of times that you see on the counter while avoiding enemies. And this is something else that's huge. I don't really know how you could... You'd have to have like, in your memory, a rolling count of... Oh god, what the enemy counter was on so you can manipulate it so it's... I mean, these aren't bad, but if there was turtles, that would be the worst. Skulls are pretty bad. Okay, we're almost there. You want to do the shortest jumps possible. You want to be pressing down. Like, if you just jump and you mash your cape once... Oh, see, I started talking. That's generally the shortest way. Like, I'll illustrate here, like, you know, just to get over these chests. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Like, it's... That's the shortest way you can jump, and then you would hold down, but... Not in that section. That wouldn't have, assisted me at all. Might have thrown me off, actually. But... So that was the torture room. I'm gonna try again, if you watch here. Grab this first bomb, avoid the one that lights up underneath it. And it all depends. Whatever bomb you grab first is keyed to another bomb in the room that ignites. So... You can carve your own path, but the maximum path, quote-unquote, the best path has already been figured out. I don't know it either, so that's why I can't sit here and go, you just do this. Like I said, if there's enough call or need, I'll open up Speed Demos Archives and start working on a full video walkthrough explanation of Bomb Jack, or Mighty Bomb Jack, because Bomb Jack is the arcade name. And it's basically, all the rooms are like royal rooms. They're set up that way. There's no action zone, there's no adventure aspect, it just loops. You know, it's an arcade game, so, you know, it falls in line. Ah, butts. Hitbox on the bombs is a little particular too. And when you're nervous, it can really impact your performance. Usually it's when you're jumping up into them, but sometimes if you're trying to mash and float through some, if you start too soon, like you'll glide over one and, you know, turning back can be dangerous. If an enemy's on your tail, like, there's a lot to know about this game that you can only really figure out through practice. Because like I said, I don't think the manual quite gives you everything you need to know. Those B coins are bonus coins. You collect more of them, you get a multiplier, but we are not concerned. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I missed it. There we go. The gold coins give you points, but other than that, just clearing the enemies out, if they're in your path, like, you don't waste time going for them if you can just clear it and get out. But it can definitely help if you're behind clearing them out, because it's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds before they start spawning again. So it's incredibly helpful to clear them out, but not always like what I did there. Like, and I wouldn't go for that one over there. I should have just gone for that bomb, boom, been out. Or these early rounds aren't too bad, but they really up the stakes. Like I said, 13 is probably the worst out of the 16. They definitely don't get easier. Oh, crap. Okay, well, I saved. But that's only if we survive the room, though. Oh, where's this? Oh, we didn't get the P-ball. P-block, whatever. Alright, let me focus here and try to do a full run without explaining, because I think that's really all there is to it. Because I would like to show the mandatory action zones, because they're critical. Some of the movement in the later ones is a little scary because the enemy spawns, but if you do it a certain way, you'll be just fine. Let me try to bust this out. I'll start the timer even. But if not, like I said, I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'll just attach my PB from 6 months, a year ago, whatever it was, and I'll construct a video. I'll try to have it done tonight. I would like to put it out, so, because Joe said he was gonna attempt it. I don't know if he's gonna play it tonight on stream, or if he was just gonna start, you know, exploring it tonight. But the sooner I get it out, like, you know, it's just make it that much easier to digest than sitting here watching my whole stream right now. I'm gonna break it down into easy to watch chunks. Okay, here we go. I have to remember to do that now. Jeez. I'm gonna hit any of the ones I think I might run into. That's really how you wanna think about grabbing the coins. Monsters turn in. Oh god. Bad start. Bad start. Fix it. Fix it. There we go. Not terrible. Oof. Ah. That's something. Sometimes you'll think you're about to walk off a ledge. This is big in this game. You're like, okay, I'm walking off the ledge. And then you'll go to do a turnaround because you want to get underneath the ledge where you were. But then, oh no, you didn't do it quite right because Bomb Jack has caught the ledge instead. You gotta be very, very wary. Oh no. Oh, well, we're saving. Oh no, we're dying. See, no matter what, we go all the way back. I would really like to complete a run just, you know, for the excitement of it, but it's such a tough game, so probably gonna end up just, you know, cutting it together with my PB. Just for the ease of it, and we can always, you know, come back another day. I just don't want to get stuck on the idea, like, I can do it. Well, sometimes you can't do it that day, you know? And also, I haven't played this in, like, except for poking around with it a few times since I was playing it consistently and got my PB. Like I said, 6 months, a year ago, whatever it was. But I still remember all the mechanics, and, you know, I had it when I was a kid, so I do know this game well. Despite the fact that I've only cleared it once. Maybe twice, I can't remember. I might have improved my PB once. Watch, now I'm not timing it, I'll clear it, and I have to go frame count it. That was pretty quick for that room. Wasn't the best, but it was quick. Oi! Oh no. That's something else too. If you misjudge grabbing that, that can really put you in a pinch. Oh, big pinchy. Ay, pinchy. Whee! So this is a required action zone, like I said before. I want to say there's like 4 of them in between. I'm not sure. Been too long to be sure. Proceed through, and you know, no big deal. Some of them are locked, though. Talk about that later. Oh, like, see, right there, I was talking about thinking you were off a platform wanting to drop below it. Bomb Jack is just so floaty, he's like, I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Jackie's back. Tell a friend. Okay. Oh, no, I was about to be like, let me get a smooth, clear, this right here. I need to be bragging and shit. So that's the one good thing about the required action zone is it does give you a save point right there. And it saves your mighty coins. So I almost think that's like a fail-safe. This game is beatable. What's that YouTube channel that helped me beat Double Dragon? You can beat games, believe it or not. I mean, the believe it or not's not part of it, but you know, like this game's not impossible. It's just impossible. You just have to be tenacious. You have to really want it. Like I said, I grew up with this game, so it was really important that I beat it. And, I just gotta get back in and reacclimate, right? So, I guess that's it for me for today.